And Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, This is the statute of the law which Lord hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, wherein is no blemish, and upon which never came yoke. And ye shall give her unto Eleazar the priest, and he shall bring her forth without the camp, and one shall slay her before his face. And Eleazar the priest shall take of her blood with his finger, and sprinkle her blood toward the front of the tent of meeting 7 times, and one shall burn the heifer in his sight. Her skin, and her flesh, and her blood, with her dung, shall he burn. And the priest shall take cedar wood, and hyssop, and scarlet, and cast it into the midst of the burning of the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes, and he shall bathe his flesh in water. And afterward he shall come into the camp, and the priest shall be unclean until the even. And he that burneth her shall wash his clothes in water, and bathe his flesh in water, and shall be unclean until the even. And a man that is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer, and lay them up without the camp in a clean place. And it shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Israel for a water for impurity. It is a sin offering. And he that gathereth the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. And it shall be unto the children of Israel, and unto the stranger that sojourneth among them for a statute forever. He that toucheth the dead body of any man shall be unclean 7 days. The same shall purify himself therewith on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day he shall be clean. But if he purify not himself the 3rd day, then the 7th day he shall not be clean. Whosoever toucheth a dead person, the body of a man that hath died, and purifieth not himself, defileth the tabernacle of Lord, and that soul shall be cut off from Israel. Because the water for impurity was not sprinkled upon him, he shall be unclean. His uncleanness is yet upon him. This is the law when a man dieth in a tent. Every one that cometh into the tent, and every one that is in the tent, shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel, which hath no covering bound upon it, is unclean. And whosoever in the open field toucheth one that is slain with a sword, or a dead body, or a bone of a man, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. And for the unclean they shall take of the ashes of the burning of the sin offering, and running water shall be put thereto in a vessel, and a clean person shall take hyssop, and dip it in the water, and sprinkle it upon the tent, and upon all the vessels, and upon the persons that were there, and upon him that touched the bone, or the slain, or the dead, or the grave. And the clean person shall sprinkle upon the unclean on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day. And on the 7th day he shall purify him. And he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and shall be clean at even. But the man that shall be unclean, and shall not purify himself, that soul shall be cut off from the midst of the assembly, because he hath defiled the sanctuary of Jehovah. The water for impurity hath not been sprinkled upon him. He is unclean. And it shall be a perpetual statute unto them. And he that sprinkleth the water for impurity shall wash his clothes. And he that toucheth the water for impurity shall be unclean until even. And whatsoever the unclean person toucheth shall be unclean. And the soul that toucheth it shall be unclean until even. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Zin in the 1st month. And the people abode in Kadesh, and Miriam died there, and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation. And they assembled themselves together against Moses, and against Aaron. And the people strove with Moses, and spake, saying, Would that we had died when our brethren died before Lord. And why have ye brought the assembly of Lord into this wilderness, that we should die there, we and our beasts? And wherefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt, to bring us in unto this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. And Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tent of meeting, and fell upon their faces, and the glory of Lord appeared unto them. And Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the rod, and assemble the congregation, thou, and Aaron thy brother, and speak thee unto the rock before their eyes, that it give forth its water, and thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So thou shalt give the congregation and their cattle drink. And Moses took the rod from before Lord, as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly together before the rock, and he said unto them, Hear now, the rebels, shall we bring you forth water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and smote the rock with his rod twice, and water came forth abundantly. And the congregation drank, and their cattle. And Lord said unto Moses and Aaron, Because ye believed not in me, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel. Therefore they shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them. These are the waters of Meribah. Because the children of Israel strove with Lord, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, Thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians dealt ill with us, and our fathers. And when we cried unto Lord, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and brought us forth out of Egypt, and, behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy land. We will not pass through field or through vineyard, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go along the king's highway. We will not turn aside, to the right hand, nor to the left, until we have passed thy border. And Edom said unto him, Thou shalt not pass through me, lest I come out with the sword against thee. And the children of Israel said unto him, We will go up by the highway. And if we drink of thy water, I and my cattle, then will I give the price thereof. Let me only, without doing anything else, pass through on my feet. And he said, Thou shalt not pass through. And Edom came out against him with much people, and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border. Wherefore Israel turned away from him, and they journeyed from Kadesh. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, came unto Mount Hor. And Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor, by the border of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because they rebelled against my word at the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there. And Moses did as Lord commanded. And they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. And Moses stripped Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron died there on the top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they wept for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Israel. And the Canaanite, the king of Arad, who dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of Athram. And he fought against Israel, and took some of them captive. And Israel vowed a vow unto Lord, and said, If thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. And Lord hearkened to the voice of Israel, and delivered up the Canaanites. and they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And the name of the place was called Hormah. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way to the Red Sea, to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And the people spake against God, and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, and there is no water, and our soul loatheth this light bread. And Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. And the people came to Moses, and said, We have sinned, because we have spoken against Lord, and against thee. Pray unto Lord, that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And Lord said unto Moses, Make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a standard, and it shall come to pass, that every one that is bitten, when he seeth, shall live. And Moses made a serpent of brass, and set it upon the standard. And it came to pass, that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he looked unto the serpent of brass, he lived. And the children of Israel journeyed, and encamped in Obeth. And they journeyed from Obeth, and encamped at Iobarim, in the wilderness which is before Moab, toward the sunrising. From thence they journeyed, and encamped in the valley of Zered. From thence they journeyed, and encamped on the other side of the Arnon, which is in the wilderness, that cometh out of the border of the Amorites. For the Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of Lord Vaheb in Suphah, and the valleys of the Arnon, and the slope of the valleys, that inclineth toward the dwelling of Ar, and leaneth upon the border of Moab. And from thence they journeyed to Beer, that is, the well whereof Lord said unto Moses, Gather the people together, and I will give them water. Then sang Israel this song, Spring up, O well, sing thee unto it, the well, which the princes digged, which the nobles of the people delved, with the scepter, and with their staves. And from the wilderness they journeyed to Mattanah, and from Mattanah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth, and from Bamoth to the valley that is in the field of Moab, to the top of Pisgah, which looketh down upon the desert. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, Let me pass through thy land. We will not turn aside into field or into vineyard. We will not drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway until we have passed thy border. And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border. But Sihon gathered all his people together, and went out against Israel into the wilderness, and came to Jahaz, and he fought against Israel. And Israel smote him with the edge of the sword, and possessed his land from the Arnon unto the Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon. For the border of the children of Ammon was strong, and Israel took all these cities. And Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the towns thereof. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto the Arnon. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say, Come the to Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and established. For a fire is gone out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath devoured Ar of Moab, the lords of the high places of the Arnon. Woe to thee, Moab! Thou art undone, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons as fugitives, and his daughters into captivity, unto Sihon king of the Amorites. We have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto Dibon, and we have laid waste even unto Napha, which reacheth unto Medeba. Thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites. And Moses sent to spy out Jazer. And they took the towns thereof, and drove out the Amorites that were there. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan. and Og the king of Bashan went out against them, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. And Lord said unto Moses, Fear him not, for I have delivered him into thy hand and all his people, and his land. And thou shalt do to him, as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, who dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him, and his sons, and all his people, until there was none left him remaining. And they possessed his land. And the children of Israel journeyed, and encamped in the plains of Moab, beyond the Jordan at Jericho. And Balak the son of Zippor saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites, and Moab was sore afraid of the people, because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, Now will this multitude lick up all that is round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of Moab at that time. And he sent messengers unto Balaam the son of Beor to Pethor, which is by the river, to the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, Behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. For they are too mighty for me. Peradventure, I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I know that he whom thou blessest is blessed, and he whom thou cursest is cursed. And the elders of Moab, and the elders of Midian, departed with the rewards of divination in their hand. And they came unto Balaam, and spake unto him the words of Balak. And he said unto them, Lodge here this night, and I will bring you word again, as Lord shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam. And God came unto Balaam, and said, What men are these with thee? And Balaam said unto God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, hath sent unto me, saying, Behold, the people that is come out of Egypt, it covereth the face of the earth. Now, come curse me them. Peradventure, I shall be able to fight against them, and shall drive them out. And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them, thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for Lord refuseth to give me leave to go with you. And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes, more and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam, and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me, for I will promote thee unto very great honor. And whatsoever thou sayest unto me I will do. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Lord my God, to do less or more. Now therefore, I pray you, tarry thee also here this night, that I may know what Lord will speak unto me more. And God came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him, If the men are come to call thee, rise up, go with them. But only the word which I speak unto thee, that shalt thou do. And Balaam rose up in the morning, and saddled his ass, and went with the princes of Moab. And God's anger was kindled, because he went. And the angel of Lord placed himself in the way for an adversary against him. Now he was riding upon his ass, and his 2 servants were with him. And the ass saw the angel of Lord standing in the way, with his sword drawn in his hand. And the ass turned aside out of the way, and went into the field. And Balaam smote the ass, to turn her into the way. Then the angel of Lord stood in a narrow path between the vineyards, a wall being on this side, and a wall on that side. And the ass saw the angel of Lord, and she thrust herself unto the wall. and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again. And the angel of Lord went further, and stood in a narrow place, where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left. And the ass saw the angel of Lord, and she lay down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with his staff. And Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? And Balaam said unto the ass, Because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in my hand, for now I had killed thee. And the ass said unto Balaam, Am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden all thy life long unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, Nay. Then Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of Lord standing in the way, with his sword drawn in his hand. And he bowed his head, and fell on his face. And the angel of Lord said unto him, Wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times? Behold, I am come forth for an adversary, because thy way is perverse before me. And the ass saw me, and turned aside before me these 3 times, unless she had turned aside from me. Surely now I had even slain thee, and saved her alive. And Balaam said unto the angel of Lord, I have sinned. For I knew not that thou stoodest in the way against me. Now therefore, if it displease thee, I will get me back again. And the angel of Lord said unto Balaam, Go with the men, but only the word that I shall speak unto thee, that thou shalt speak. So Balaam went with the princes of Balak. And when Balak heard that Balaam was come, he went out to meet him unto the city of Moab, which is on the border of the Arnon, which is in the utmost part of the border. And Balak said unto Balaam, Did I not earnestly send unto thee to call thee? Wherefore camest thou not unto me? Am I not able indeed to promote thee to honor? And Balaam said unto Balak, Lo, I am come unto thee. Have I now any power at all to speak anything? The word that God putteth in my mouth, that shall I speak. And Balaam went with Balak, and they came unto Kiriath-huzoth. And Balak sacrificed oxen and sheep, and sent to Balaam, and to the princes that were with him. And it came to pass in the morning, that Balak took Balaam, and brought him up into the high places of Baal. And he saw from thence the utmost part of the people. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks, and 7 rams. And Balak did, as Balaam had spoken. And Balak and Balaam offered on every altar a bullock and a ram. And Balaam said unto Balak, Stand by thy burnt offering, and I will go. Peradventure Lord will come to meet me. And whatsoever he showeth me, I will tell thee. And he went to a bare height. And God met Balaam. And he said unto him, I have prepared the 7 altars, and I have offered up a bullock and a ram on every altar. And Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus thou shalt speak. And he returned unto him, and, lo, he was standing by his burnt offering, he, and all the princes of Moab. And he took up his parable, and said, From Aram hath Balak brought me, the king of Moab, from the mountains of the east. Come, curse me, Jacob, and come, defy Israel. How shall I curse, whom God hath not cursed? And how shall I defy, whom Lord hath not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, it is a people that dwelleth alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob, or number the 4th part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse mine enemies, and, behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. And he answered and said, Must I not take heed to speak that which Lord putteth in my mouth? And Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see but the utmost part of them, and shalt not see them all. And curse me them from thence. And he took him into the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered up a bullock and a ram on every altar. And he said unto Balak, Stand here by thy burnt offering, while I meet Lord yonder. And Lord met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, Return unto Balak, and thus shalt thou speak. And he came to him, and, lo, he was standing by his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, What hath Lord spoken? And he took up his parable, and said, Rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. God is not a man, that he should lie, neither the Son of man, that he should repent. Hath he said, and will he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and will he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. Lord, his God, is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God bringeth them forth out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of the wild ox. Surely there is no enchantment with Jacob, neither is there any divination with Israel. Now shalt it be said of Jacob and of Israel, What hath God wrought? Behold, the people riseth up as a lioness, and as a lion doth he lift himself up. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, Neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, Told not I thee, saying, All that Lord speaketh, that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, Come now, I will take thee unto another place. Peradventure it will please God that thou mayest curse me them from thence. And Balak took Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh down upon the desert. And Balaam said unto Balak, Build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered up a bullock and a ram on every altar. And when Balaam saw that it pleased Lord to bless Israel, he went not, as at the other times, to meet with enchantments, but he set his face toward the wilderness. And Balaam lifted up his eyes, and he saw Israel dwelling according to their tribes. And the Spirit of God came upon him. And he took up his parable, and said, Balaam the son of Beor saith, and the man whose eye was clothed saith, He saith, who heareth the words of God, who seeth the vision of the Almighty, falling down, and having his eyes open. How goodly are thy tents, O Jacob, thy tabernacles, O Israel! As valleys are they spread forth, as gardens by the riverside, as linaloes which Lord hath planted, as cedar trees beside the waters. Water shall flow from his buckets, and his seed shall be in many waters. And his king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. 8. God bringeth him forth out of Egypt. He hath as it were the strength of the wild ox. He shall eat up the nations his adversaries, and shall break their bones in pieces, and smite them through with his arrows. He couched, he lay down as a lion, and as a lioness, who shall rouse him up? Blessed be every one that blesseth thee, and cursed be every one that curseth thee. And Balak's anger was kindled against Balaam, and he smote his hands together. And Balak said unto Balaam, I called thee to curse mine enemies, and, behold, thou hast altogether blessed them these 3 times. Therefore now flee thou to thy place. I thought to promote thee unto great honor, but, lo, Lord hath kept thee back from honor. And Balaam said unto Balak, Spake I not also to thy messengers that thou sentest unto me, saying, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Lord, to do either good or bad of mine own mind. What Lord speaketh, that will I speak. And now, behold, I go unto my people, come, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable, and said, Balaam the son of Beor saith, and the man whose eye was closed saith, He saith, who heareth the words of God, and knoweth the knowledge of the Most High, who seeth the vision of the Almighty, falling down, and having his eyes open. I see him, but not now. I behold him, but not nigh. There shall come forth a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, and shall smite through the corners of Moab, and break down all the sons of tumult. And Edom shall be a possession, Seir also shall be a possession, who were his enemies, while Israel doeth valiantly. And out of Jacob shall one have dominion, and shall destroy the remnant from the city. And he looked on Amalek, and took up his parable, and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall come to destruction. And he looked on the Kenite, and took up his parable, and said, Strong is thy dwelling place, and thy nest is set in the rock. Nevertheless Cain shall be wasted, until Ashur shall carry thee away captive. And he took up his parable, and said, Alas, who shall live when God doeth this? But ships shall come from the coast of Kittim, and they shall afflict Ashur, and shall afflict Eber, and he also shall come to destruction. And Balaam rose up, and went and returned to his place. And Balak also went his way.